Hello there and welcome along. The Gardener Ben here with your next rose review, and you can already tell by the expression on my face and the tone of my voice I have something really lovely to bring to you today. This rose is classed as a modern classic, a multi-award winning rose not only here in the UK but worldwide. This rose has won so many awards I can't possibly list them all, but the most important of which are Rose of the Year and of course the world's favourite rose, which it won in 1991. This particular rose is Pascali, bred by renowned breeder Lewis Lenz in 1963, cementing this rose in modern rose classic history. This is an astonishing hybrid tea rose. Depending on where you grow it, will vary in size greatly. Here in the UK, this rose is available through Peterbilt's Roses and reaches around 3.5 to 4 feet tall and around 3.5 to 4 feet wide. If you're joining me from a location where your growing season is ever so slightly longer, you're going to be able to get this particular rose up to a larger size, maybe on to more like 6, maybe 7 feet in height, and maybe even grow it as a short climber against a wall or a fence. But Pascali has an incredibly good breeding history as well. The cross between White Butterfly and Queen Elizabeth, both in their own right, absolutely fabulous roses. If you wanted to epitomise a pure snow white hybrid tea rose, Pascali would be it. These lovely cone-shaped blooms, those petals curling back on themselves before curling back towards that central stem with that very, very distinctive hybrid tea cone and swirl to the very, very centre of the flower. A hard-working rose which starts flowering in June and will work its way through all the way through to the very end of September and into October, producing flush after flush in very distinctive flushes. So you're going to have a mass of flowers. This particular plant, very, very small, about, I don't know, a dozen flowers on this one just at the moment. It will take a week or two break before it produces another flush of flowers. So it's going to flower almost continuously in very distinctive flushes, maybe 5 or 6 of those throughout the growing season from June through to the very end of September. An absolutely pure white as freshly driven snow with a small amount of cream in the very, very center of the flower. I say that very distinctive spiraled hybrid tea with those petals curling back. As the flower completely blows, you're going to have a collection. Let's see if we can find some for you. A collection of bronze stamens right in the very center. They're not yellow, they've got the distinctive sort of bronze burnt edge to them. Very, very attractive indeed as the flower completely opens out, exposing those central stamens, but still maintaining that brilliant, pure, brilliant snow white color. But it's in bud form. I particularly like this flower. It's so, so interesting. Another great rose to come from the renowned breeder Lewis Lenz. I'm really grateful to be able to cover this particular rose for you. The foliage is quite broad, quite wide, very, very flat. There's no sheen to the foliage whatsoever. It's very, very thick and leathery to the touch, quite coarse. There's very little serrating to the outer edges and absolutely no barbing to the leaf axil. Actually, for a hybrid tea, the thorn count on this particular rose is relatively low. Actually, I'm going to cut this stem and bring this closer into the camera for you, just proving how strong and upright these stems are. They're very, very nice, easy to cut. I mean, that one's only about 6 inches long, but get this plant up to full height. These stems could be up to around 12 to 14 inches long, making absolutely perfect for cutting, bringing into the house, or even exhibiting if you wanted to exhibit a rose like this. You can see thorn count very low, only 1 thorn here, very, very easy to knock off. So I'm going to be rating Pascali today with a low thorn count. Disease resistance, unfortunately, not standing up to our inclement weather in the UK very well. It's a little bit prone to the black spot and the mold. It's been very warm here this season, very, very dry indeed. And even with an irrigation system, I'm struggling to get enough water onto the roses. So I'm going to be awarding Pascali a 4 out of 10 for disease resistance. The fragrance is incredibly light. It's sweet. Got notes of citrus and quite something very, very distinctive, which many people won't like, but it is there and it is very distinctive, of nicotine or nicotiana. If you're familiar with growing a nicotine plant in the garden, if you rub ever so slightly the leaves, and maybe when you open a packet of fresh tobacco, it's a very, very distinctive tobacco smell I get from the rose. I think it's quite pleasant. Many of you won't like it, but a tobacco edge mixed with notes of citrus. This is an astonishing rose. If you want to grow a pure white, very reliable rose, which is going to flower almost continuously all summer long, Pascali is going to be a rose that you want to look out for, along with many other roses from renowned breeder Lewis Lenz. They are absolutely astonishing. This one, really, really beautiful. I'm very pleased to be able to bring you my full personal review on this one, and it's available here in the UK through Peterbilt's Roses. Today's rose that I've reviewed is Pascali.